You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Gaming. Some of you mounts, what are the gaming drag? Today I'm coming back at you with another Let's Play episode of Tian He Hui. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Market. Okay. So what? I will change some clothing, some name, and change my location and continue to do the same. You bastard! You won't buy, someone else will, and you are still here, poking your nose and bothering with business that matters little to you, little shit. If it was only me who was tricked out of my cash, then I would only have myself to blame for not seeing through his lies. Ah! But why kid myself? How could this scum be satisfied to just scam one person? He would do this quietly and scam many out of their money, doing dirty deeds out of the livelihood of those living in illusions of happiness and redemption. These kinds of scumbags only lay their eyes upon money and be given justification and rights over their acts. From this anger revealed was the scab from those painful 5 years and everything I've suffered through as my fist tightens. What are you doing? The anger from before finally broke free of the dam of reasoning like a raging flood. I grabbed the collar of the robe, raising the little rat in the air, his feet dangling off the ground. He struggled in my grasp, waving his little limbs, and began blabbering after seeing he was about to get free at any moment. He wasn't about to get free at any moment. Well, wait, young man. I mean, hero. I meant, oh, great sir. We are civilized people. Can we talk this out? Cheating and lying is your so-called civilized manner? What a joke. Don't compare me to you. How many years, how many people are victims of your lies and cruelty, and you think to continue? I'm warning you now. Walk away from this. Never sell counterfeits here or anywhere ever again, and run back home to do something proper. I am only warning you this once. If I see you try to commit crimes with these thoughts again, it wouldn't be as simple as busting up your stall upside down again. Okay, spare me, oh great hero. I swear I won't do it again. I didn't let go. Sir, please spare me. I only have this stall to feed my livelihood. I swear to you that I will take your suggestion and take an actual job, and stay away from these acts. Upon seeing the merchant scared and panicked, I tempered my rage once more. I sighed and released him. The boss fell in the group, bottoms first. Ow! The white wolf, who stood aside all this time, smiled thoughtfully. He stepped over the small merchant and looked up at me carefully. I quickly realized that the people began whispering around us. Hey, there's a fight that broke out that... What just happened? I don't know. It was all fine seconds ago. How did that happen? Just as I was talking with the mysterious wolfman, many gathered around our little drama here. Even though they didn't know the origin and the process of the happening, I felt a sense of foreboding feeling of a bad thing happening. Should I stay here any longer? Yup. So you know. All of a sudden, I felt a clench in my stomach. The crowds are gathering here. Let's not linger any longer before bad rumors spawn from this little drama. I feel the boss here learns his lesson and won't do it again. We should leave here quickly before any onlookers come over. Yeah, you're right. Not exactly convenient around here anymore. Come with me, little brother. I know a good place to go. Would you mind sparing some time for a bit of conversation? I quickly followed the white wolf's footstep. I am assuming you are an author, right? From Moro, on a traveling trip. Just taking some inspiration and references from the G Kingdom. Usually I wouldn't act with such imprudence and instinct, but when my meeting with such an ugly act, I can't help myself but to interfere. Don't blame yourself. You sought out justice, not only on your behalf, but all those other victims as well. You should be proud of yourself. Never mind. Okay. Thank you for sparing me, hero. The merchant's voice echoed behind us, still mingling with a tone of fear. Maybe I've overdone myself. Hopefully that guy can learn his lesson from this in the future and not sell any more counterfeits. After a while of walking alongside the white wolfman, we arrived and rested in a pavilion. Here, compared to the bustling and noisy environment, the atmosphere felt relaxing and comforting in a spiritual sense. It looks to be Jizao Park, where I would see couples walk alongside the quiet pathway, tugging and dragging by their sleeves. I sat down and assessed the surroundings, where the gentle breeze rustled through the green, relaxing my body and soul. How nice and comfortable it is here. Rightly so. I like this place as well. I put down my luggage and sat on the bench with a closed eye to embrace this tranquility. After an exciting afternoon, finally there is somewhere I can sit down for a while and rest. With the peace coursing in my veins, so did the restless heart from earlier tempered too. Yet before I could immerse myself in this peaceful atmosphere, some vulgar noise nearby kicked me out of the nirvana I was experiencing. My darling King, I love you, and I will love you every second of my life. Oh, my beautiful Azi, I too will love you every second of my life. King, oh, why are you my dearest King? Azi, who are you, my dearest Azi? I looked over at the direction where the sound came from and found the couple twisting and twirling in my sight as a male tried to lean down with the female in his arms and perform a kiss of high quality. Ooh, a high-quality kiss. I like those. As I captured their extremely lovey-dovey act. Are you sure we didn't come to some rehearsal stage of some play? I forgot to mention to you, this is Jizao's most popular dating site, where you would occasionally meet some people like these. Ah, a dating site. Wait, a dating site? I felt a blush over my face in that microsecond. There's no drama for man to bring other men here, right? Though it seems he was rather prepared for my reaction and acted passively to my reaction. Okay, really good music. Okay. Don't you worry. It's just a name made up by people randomly. On the contrary, it's just a little forest, a pavilion, and a secluded shelter here. Here we are away from the noisy marketplace, which is why I like to come here every time in Jizao to comb my thoughts. Only when you give it a name and a title will it have a special meaning. Each of the individual's perspectives. For the lovers, it's a sacred ground for dating. For me, it's just my favorite scenic site in Jizao. From your perspective, what does this place mean for you? For me? As I was about to answer, the distant couple began making more indecent noises. King. Not here. Here is... It's fine, Azi. Only us here, no one else. King, maybe. Don't... Hush, Azi. No need to talk, nor make any noise. Just lie down and do the thing. What are these two about to do? Didn't they notice there's people sitting here at the pavilion? Not to mention they are doing it in the middle of broad daylight? What is the thing? Is the thing that I'm thinking of? Is this some kind of Z custom? Is this what they call simple folks customs? The sight in front of me shocked me utterly, and I am seeing the lady slowly leaning down onto the man's body, one hand on the chest, the other slowly untying his belt and robe. I am sorry to ruin your fun, but please consider yourself that you are in a public space, alright? The wolf coughed loudly in his seat, starting the couple in their little passionate session. Upon noticing that there were others here, the two quickly patted the dust off and ran off quickly, still talking to one another. King, don't run off! King! Perverts! There are perverts peeking out on us! Why are we the perverts here? Seriously, whose fault was it for not noticing their surroundings? Don't mind about it, and don't pursue the matter any further. This is quite uncommon around here, even I thought that they wouldn't take it that far. Sorry about the poor first impression, coming to this kingdom of Xi for the first time. No problem, I really want to thank you for taking me here anyway, though I must admit we weren't that quiet here. Must be a surprise for those two not noticing us here. When one concentrates on a certain matter, they tend to ignore many of the surrounding elements, and those two are not so different either. If it wasn't for you here, I wouldn't even bother to interrupt their interest, but if there are others here, then that's another issue on hand. Even so, those two are extremely brave, or quite weird. Speaking of which, why choose here? Like this dating spot. If we want to have a talk, Oh shit, I skipped it. Damn it! Oh, good place for me to drink some water and look at the history. I want to have a talk here. Could be anywhere, even somewhere like a tea shop. Okay. Because this is one of the quieter places in the city and very suited for slow conversation. I personally am not one for a noisy environment. As for another reason, I try to follow my instructions here and you will understand. Come close. Come, close your eyes, deep breath, and release your thoughts. I followed his instruction willingly, not even knowing why I would trust him so much to let my guard down around him. I felt that whatever feeling he brings here, it's some sense of trust or warmth to rely upon. Inhale, slowly. Don't do it quickly. Try and let the air into your lungs and adjust your balance, then slowly exhale in one go. I closed my eyes, breathing deep in the fresh air before exhaling all the bad feelings and thoughts out, and felt a sense of peace that I had never felt before. All the tiredness, all the confusion, all the nauseating thoughts, all released in this one relieving instance. The gentle wind passed through my fingertips, passed across the tip of my nose as the numbing feeling made me open my eyes to a newer world. A brightening ray of sunshine before me as the reliable figure became more defined in front of me, with that comfortable smile looking at me. Oh, he's hot. Ah. Now you would understand why I brought you here. Yes, I see. I really like this place. It brings that familiar nostalgic feeling. I see. Is that what you see in this place, then? It feels just by sitting here. I no longer felt so confused in my mind that my entire self feels so relaxed and freer than ever before. Speaking of, about the merchant earlier, I was a little rash in my attitude and made that choice there and then. Still, I must thank you. If you hadn't appeared there, I wouldn't know what to do. Maybe I would have been another victim there too. What you did is not wrong. Dirty merchants like him should be punished and for him to learn. If I was in your situation, I would have done the same. Though I would suggest you not to interfere yourself into so much trouble for the better of yourself. These bad merchants are just like mushrooms in the mountains. One pulled meant another spawned, endless, ever-present, and a pestilence wherever they are. Someone like you, who acts on your sense of justice, may put yourself in harm's way even further, especially if you were not a local of Ji Kingdom. It meant that if trouble arrives, it would be even more difficult to handle. Please think thrice before acting. I'll be more careful in the future. I just remembered, I have yet to introduce myself. Then a self-introduction is in order. I am Bai Yu of the Tian Hui, of the Tian Hui? Of the Tian Hui organization. Bai is in white and white crane, and Yu is in throne. Okay. Now, it's an honor to make your acquaintance with you. A name that is quite deep-rooted in Ji culture. Very elegant. I'm Tex, and as you can see, a traveler without many weird things to apply to myself. It is a pleasure to meet you as well. Okay, Brother Tex, are you all by yourself in Ji Kingdom? No friends, no family to accompany you? No, and many reasons as to why. Must have been a difficult journey to get here. It's alright. While it was difficult at time, I have made new friends upon my journey here. Besides, calling me Tex would be enough. The title of little brother felt a little strange for me. Ha! Okay then, it should be fair you call me directly by name then. No need to be so formal either. Though, by you, how did you know I came from Moro? I never told you where I came from. From your outfit, of course. Besides, at that time you were carrying luggage around near the seaside port, wandering. So I assumed that you haven't found accommodation for tonight, and arrived quite recently, correct? And I checked the records of arrivals for today, and the only ship that arrives around that time was a passenger ferry from Moro. I see. Then how did you guess my career then? Then let me point them out for you, through a little deduction of mine. First point, your neck cuff is stained with ink, which may be from a small accident while you were writing. As he spoke, he smiled jokingly at the black smudge upon the cuff of my robe. I quickly looked down and coincidentally saw a blotch of black upon the red part of my robe cuff. Ah, my late night writing last night. I might have stained my clothing with ink without realizing it. Next is the book and pen that you secured around your waist. Normally, if it wasn't a writer, then it would be a reporter, and since there is no smell of paint on you, it automatically excludes the possibility of artist. Alright, y'all, I'm actually going to pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank you all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Kate Summer, and then going above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks to our two gold tier patrons, Zeke and Toby. Y'all are awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to Ultimate Tier. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to all of our not safe for work contents as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye!